welcome back. I am so excited to chat with you guys today. I want to talk about my story and really more about myself, who I am, where I was before this coaching opportunity, how much has completely changed my life, and how I got started and everything like that. So if you haven't already checked out the welcome video, go check that out now. And I introduced myself there, but my name is Cassidy Brewer. I'm 23 years old. I'm engaged and planning my wedding now. I am a dog mom, and I am just excited to share with you guys. I'm so happy you're here, and I can't wait to share more about myself with you and get to know you guys a little bit better. So where I started is I grew up always being active. You know, I played sports. I had parents that fed us healthy. Like, I just lived an active, healthy lifestyle. I was always on the go. I was always active. I was always in sports. My mom cooked really healthy. She taught fitness classes. Like, we just grew up with an active, healthy lifestyle. And I actually went on to play college volleyball my freshman year in Alaska. And what happened when I got to college is I just all of a sudden had this freedom that I didn't have before, and I was kind of let loose. And you're given this meal card, and it's like, go to the cafeteria and eat whatever you want. And I ended up just realizing for the first time in my life that that's when I realized I had a problem with eating and, a bad relationship with food, because I literally just started eating everything. And I was out eating the work I was putting in. Even being a college athlete, yes, we were working out all the time, and people are probably like, Cassidy, how, you're working out all the time. But I was eating so much crap, and I was just, drinking now, and just all these things. And I really had this freedom, and I was, no one was watching over me. No one was telling me what to eat. No one was doing any of that. And by the time I came home from my freshman year of college, I had put on 30 pounds, and I didn't know what had even happened. Like, I came home, I had put on 30 pounds, and honestly, at this point, it was still just like, whatever, I'm in college, and, it'll go away. And really, I'd started to kind of just feel a little bit lower self-esteem, all of those things. And being in Alaska was really hard. It was dark, it was cold, and it was just a hard place to live. And I ended up having a terrible experience with the coach of the volleyball team, and ended up deciding that, I just got so burnt out, and I was just done. I was exhausted. I wasn't loving working out anymore. I felt like it was a job. I hated my coach, just all these things. I hated Alaska. So I left, and I came back to Washington. I went to WSU, and I actually did rowing because I wasn't really ready to give up sports at the time. And I started being a collegiate rower, and same thing. I was like, oh, I'm working out, I'm doing all this stuff, I can eat whatever I want. And so I was ordering Domino's and going out to drink with friends on the weekends. And I just was feeding my body with so much crap, and so much of it that the weight was not coming off, no matter, that I was burning 2,500 calories a day. It didn't matter. And I really just found myself at this place where I was so just done feeling like that. I started, had such low self-esteem. And I remember the day that I made this decision to really make a change. And it makes me emotional to even think about it. But I was at the gym because I had decided, I quit rowing and decided to just focus on school and work, because I was working multiple jobs and going to school, and it was crazy. And I took a lapse of time from working out, and really, just put on the weight and felt like crap. And once I decided to start going to the gym again, because I was like, Cassidy, this is it. Like, what are you doing? You need to do something. You need to make a change. So I started going to the gym again, and I remember this day, I was sitting in the gym, and I was in the little bathroom changing room, and I had just weighed myself, and I was sitting there in my bra and underwear, looking at myself in the mirror, and just absolutely disgusted. And I literally just started bawling. Ooh, okay. I'm trying not to get emotional here, but I literally just started bawling, and I was like, so frustrated with myself. Like, how did you get here? You're a college athlete. Like, you're supposed to be fit. Your family has always been healthy. Like, I didn't understand how I got where I was, how I let myself get there, and I was just so frustrated, so unhappy with myself, hating myself in every picture. My clothes weren't fitting. Like, I was so uncomfortable. I had stretch marks. I was just not happy in my skin at all, and decided that, this was it and I needed to make a change. And so I really started eating cleaner. I started really, for the first time, I fully committed to myself and stuck with it. And I just started eating cleaner. I started working out regularly. I started making better, healthier choices. And come my senior year was the time that I found my coach on social media. And it was at a place where I'd kind of hit a plateau in my health and fitness journey. And I, was really just kind of needing a change. And truthfully, I was just burnt out of life, working 3 jobs, going to school full time. Like, I was going to the gym at 5 a.m. and trying to be there for an hour. And then I was, doing all this stuff, and it was just crazy. And I just needed something different. And I remember seeing my coach on social media, on Facebook, and I saw her transformation, and she had like the most amazing 6-pack. And first of all, I was like, I want this girl's abs. Like, whatever she's doing, I need to be doing that. But I just kept watching her, and I remember just seeing her share about coaching and share how much this had changed her life. Share how, how much it had given her financial freedom and how happy she was, how fulfilled she was, how much passion she had, how much purpose she had. And those were all things that like I was missing in my life. I was, after not being on a team anymore, I didn't have that community. I was going to school and getting my degree, and I was checking all the boxes, but I didn't feel fulfilled. I didn't feel that sense of purpose, that sense of, I just didn't have the passion. I didn't have the joy, and I wasn't confident in myself. I wasn't truly happy, truly like living my best life. And I just felt kind of stuck. I felt like this is what adulthood is. You work your ass off and you come home every day and you're exhausted and you just don't want to work out. You don't want to eat clean. You just want to sit on the couch and eat pizza, and you don't want to do anything. And that's just life. And you just, keep doing it. And eventually I'll get my degree and I'll get my full-time salary job, and like life will be made, and I'll have more time, and it'll be so much easier, and blah, blah, blah. And it turns out that is not what happens. So I followed her for a while and just didn't think there was any way that I could add something else to my plate, because I was already working 3 jobs, going to school full time, plus I had a dog and a boyfriend that I was trying to, make time for, and trying to get to the gym every day for, an hour or 2. And it was just crazy. And I remember just watching her, and she just had this glow about her, and she just looked so freaking happy, like so happy. And I'd seen how much this coaching opportunity had completely changed her life. She had gotten in the best shape of her life. She had financial freedom. She had paid off over $200,000 worth of student loan debt. Her marriage was, so much better. And so she said to me, like, why don't you just give it a try? Why don't you just see if this is something for you? And even though, I was thinking, oh, okay, well, I don't know, because, I'm so busy. And then I thought that I would get my job as a retail manager. I'd be paid, I'd already signed a contract, so I was going to get salary and benefits and everything. And like, I'm good. I got it all made. It's all going to be good. But I decided to just give it a shot, and I jumped all in with coaching, and I've never looked back since that day. You guys, my life has literally completely done a 180 and changed so freaking much. I just became absolutely obsessed with the way that I felt, obsessed with the community. After sports, I was really missing being a part of a team again, and I just got plugged into this community of such uplifting, supportive people. And From the day one, I got my nutrition plans and my fitness plans, and I dove into it head first, 100% all in. I followed my nutrition plan, followed my fitness plan, and you guys, I lost 7 pounds in that first 3 weeks, and I completely shredded my body, and I just became this new person. Like, I became the person that I was always meant to be. My, personality started coming out again. I started feeling so much more confident. I started feeling so much more joy. I started feeling passion. I started feeling purpose. I started feeling like my life had meaning, and that I had a purpose on this world, and that I was doing something that mattered. And it was just such an incredible feeling that all I wanted to do was pay it forward and help other people feel just as good as I felt. And so that's exactly what I did. And like I said, from that day, I've never looked back, because this has completely changed my life so much. I have so much more than just financially too, but the financial side really has changed my life as well. I have paid off all of my debt. I have bought my dream Jeep. I paid that off, over $30,000. We just bought a house, which is incredible. I'm paying for it and planning my dream wedding right now, like paying it in full, which is insane. And just like, my life has completely changed. I'm financially free. We're no longer struggling, and this is part of what, when I saw her, I thought, and I decided to start coaching, I was like, you know what, maybe I can pay off some debt. Maybe I can, quit a couple of my part-time jobs. Maybe I can just be able to, have a little bit extra cash. And I had no idea that this would happen. I had no idea that I was able to make this much of a change in my life. But you guys, it's really not about the money. It's so much more about what this has done for my mental and emotional state, and the fact that my mental and emotional well-being is in such a different place than it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was unfulfilled. I was unhappy. I was at the lowest point in my life, just hating myself, not having real friendships, not really having joy and passion and purpose and fulfillment. And this has completely changed my life, and it just gives me so much joy to get to pay it forward, because I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I love my life the most I've ever loved it. I love my fiance. I love my dog. I love my family. I'm just such a different person than if you would have met me 2 years ago. You wouldn't have recognized me. You wouldn't have known this person. You would have, I was shy. I was hiding. You wouldn't have seen me. You wouldn't have known me, because I was hiding, you guys. And I don't have to hide anymore. I get to own who I am and love myself and have so much confidence and so much joy and do something that matters every day. And there's just no better feeling than getting to pay this forward and getting to grow my team and, help other women get in the best shapes of their life. Having women come to me and say that they're struggling because they just got out of such a toxic relationship and they are hating themselves. They're disgusted with their body. They have no confidence because they were put down in their relationship. All these things, being able to help them find their light and love themselves again. And, having people come to me and saying, Cassidy, I'm just tired of being the skin and bones girl, and I just want to put on some muscle, and being able to help them do that, or whatever it is, just repaying this is such an incredible feeling that I can't even describe to you guys. And that's really what made me fall so much in love with the coaching opportunity, is all of those things. And I love getting to repay it and pay it forward and help other women become the best version of themselves and find the light within them and really just live life to the fullest and be the person that they were always meant to be, and see their true full potential and what is possible and what they're capable of, because I'm dreaming bigger than I've ever dreamt before, and it's because of this coaching opportunity. So it has completely changed my life, and I just want you guys to know that you have the same opportunity, and it doesn't matter what your education is. It doesn't matter where you're at physically, emotionally, financially, like any of that. If you want to work hard and you're willing to put in the hard work and get out of your comfort zone, then you can do it and you will get there. You can get to wherever you want to be and make your goals and your dreams come true as well. So that's really all I have for you guys, and thank you for listening. Thanks for listening to my story, and I can't wait to get to know you guys more and pay this opportunity forward to you, because it has completely changed my life and the lives of so many others, and it's the most incredible thing I've ever been a part of. So thank you guys for listening, and tomorrow I will be sharing with you guys more about everything else and getting into more details. So I will talk to you then, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye.